Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to Beauty News.
Yep.
Today we're talking about new releases. It's the 29th of June edition. Oh, goodbye financial year.
Oh no, taxes.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Yeah. We're just going to go alphabetical.
Let's do
because I
it.
think everything's on pretty much the same playing field.
Yeah.
Beauty Blender.
Yeah.
They have shown an item called the Blender Defender case.
I actually like the name.
It's kind of cool.
It's
And
funny.
Apparently this can hold two
Yeah.
beauty blenders.
It looks like if you put the circle end at the base and towards the top and have the tips sort of meeting.
Yeah. So sitting kind of like, yeah.
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 If you got that gesture. Then you could probably fit two. But
Yeah.
because I was looking at this and I'm like, this is massive. Why
It's
would you need it to
huge.
be so big for one? But holding two makes a lot of
It
sense.
does make sense.
What I like about this is the mass amount of ventilation,
Yep.
but also it looks really sturdy, so you can chuck it in your bag. They won't go moldy if they're wet, but it looks like it will definitely keep them safe and sturdy. It looks like a air freshener though.
It does. It looks like a car air freshener.
Yeah, it looks like a car
And the
air
fact
freshener.
that this girl's showing it in the car.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, does that smell like pine?
Yeah.
So I just thought maybe all pink would have been better, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting concept. So this is releasing 1st of July, and as far as we've seen, we've only heard that it's coming out in Sephora Canada. So I'm
Okay.
not sure where else it's coming when, but I'm sure that this concept will roll out to everywhere that stocks Beauty Blender eventually, because it's a cool concept, and I think it's about time that they have a really easy way to travel with your beauty blenders, because
Yeah.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And this is helpful.
Excellent. Okay. From Bite Beauty, we have some lip glosses.
Yeah.
So these are coming out on the 3rd of July and then in stores on the 20th.
And they're called French Press
that's
Gloss.
it.
So I love these because they're inspired by coffee.
Yes, and they smell like coffee.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Yes. I was looking at this photo that Bite Beauty put up, and they said, how do you take your coffee? And I'm like, what is this? Like burgundy coffee down the
Yeah,
bottom.
I know. I've
But-
never seen a burgundy
But they
coffee.
call it dirty chai, which is chai and coffee
Oh,
mixed
of
together.
course,
So I
yeah.
don't think it
Okay.
actually makes that colour, but at
No.
least there's some logic behind why it's red.
It makes sense. Yeah.
But I love these colours. They're nude glosses. They look very shiny, and they go from very fair to very deep. Different undertones. You've got cool, warm, warm, cool, warm, cool, pretty much. But this is not revolutionary. It's
No.
just a gloss. But anything coffee related, I'm
Love,
behind.
love,
Cheers.
love.
We got jumbo coffees because cheers.
We love them.
We love coffee. But also, if you watch our videos often, you'll know that whenever we can get behind a gloss range is when they're nude.
Yes.
Because nude glosses are glorious.
Yes.
Coloured glosses, they look a bit wishy-washy sometimes.
Sometimes they can, yeah.
Yeah. So
Some people
I'm down with this.
did point out that the two darker shades look a bit patchy, but I think they're designed for people with darker lips, and also like I can kind of give this a pass because dark glosses, getting them super opaque, it's not actually that easy.
I'm also going to say, if you look at the swatches, they don't look opaque.
No,
If you look at the lip swatches that
they
this
look
person...
much more opaque.
So I think what happened here was to demonstrate the colour.
Yeah.
This particular person built them up, and they're not designed to be built
I
up.
don't think they are, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they look sheer when
Correct.
you look at them on the arm.
So
And
I think they're designed, like you said, to be paired with different skin tones.
Yeah.
You pick the one that's closest to your lip colour and you wear it as a sheer colour.
Yeah.
That's like my lips but better. When
Yeah.
you build them up, yes, you can get some pigment behind it, but even vanilla latte, no one wants diarrhea coloured lips.
No.
It's not flattering, but if you put this on really sheerly and that was similar to your lip colour, it would look beautiful. So
Yes.
I feel like this is the fault. Look at this flat white.
I know.
What's with the lines and the puckered bum kind of mouth? So I just think that this
Yeah.
is where you kind of go, okay, this demonstrates the colours, but it doesn't demonstrate how you should wear them.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on here. But they do look nice.
I want them.
I would totally go salted caramel.
Let's fuck it. I want them
I'd
all.
try them all.
I'll
Yeah,
try
I
them
know.
all.
Let's
they look,
be real.
And if they smell like coffee,
We
look, I'll
do
just
love
lick them if I don't like
a
them.
nude gloss that's gonna smell like coffee.
Yeah, I'm
so
down. I'm
we're
down.
not gonna complain about it.
Hell no.
All right, Bobbi Brown. We've got the Night Drama eyeshadow palette here. It looks like this is exclusive to Sephora. It's retailing for $59 US. It is limited edition.
They're saying $178 value. Where did you pull that from, Bobbi Brown?
I don't know.
That is bullshit. But also, I want to say that when they do have Sephora exclusive, it's likely still available on the Bobbi Brown website.
Yes.
And in other countries that stock Bobbi Brown elsewhere. It's just that, yeah.
In America, when it's being sold in an actual brick and mortar store, it is exclusive to Sephora.
Yeah.
But look, the colour, people are showing interest in the colours because they feel like this is a little bit of a step outside of Bobbi Brown's traditional makeup box.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with that. There's some beautiful plum shades, some blues, green, like gorgeous, okay? But then we see the swatches
and it's typical Bobbi Brown.
It is still Bobbi Brown.
Yeah, so I was going to say from this photo, it looks like someone at Bobbi Brown is actually saying, there's trends happening and we're missing them, guys.
Yeah.
So let's get on the trends.
Good.
Because that's how we have to sell products.
And I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, so
because
this is definitely a trendy colour palette for an eyeshadow palette. But what it comes down to is I'm sure that these apply very nicely.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're very smooth. They look nice. But Bobbi Brown is ultimately a brand that's designed for people that like a more subtle makeup look, and so they never pack it with pigment. They never make them very metallic. It's often just a satin and a bit wishy-washy, and that's exactly what you're seeing from these swatches. So,
however, I'm sure there's going to be people who are like, I do want a trendy Bobbi Brown coloured palette, but I still want my good old Bobbi Brown formula. And if that's you, they got you sorted, girl. They got you sorted. So, you know, I have to give props to Bobbi Brown for doing something that is a bit more on trend. We've been screaming for them to do it for ages. Mm-hmm. We know they can make good products. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge fan of their eyeshadows, though.
That's still, personal preference.
It still stands.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Have we not spoken about this? Oh, no. I think we gathered some of this information last week, but we had to hold off.
We had to hold off because it's new.
Yeah. All right. So we've seen that coming from Charlotte Tilbury, there's a Bar of Gold palette. Mm-hmm. So years ago, and I think they've re-released it a few times, the Gold Bar highlighter that comes in kind of, it's very expensive. It looks like a cool gold bar.
Yeah, it does.
But it's in chunky cardboard packaging that sort of lets down the value, like the dollar sign of it. You kind of go, you want nice packaging with that. But
it doesn't seem as luxe.
Absolutely not. Yeah. But they're bringing out a palette version, which I'm interested in. So this contains 3 mini gold bars. They're 2.5 grams of product each, which is quite good. And you can see the colours here. It looks like an iridescent white, a pink, and the gold bar.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I think this is cool. Not something that I need in my collection, but I think this looks like it's really cute. I think it's a little bit more functional than just the individual gold bar, and it comes in like a proper palette, like a plastic palette as well. So if you did like that formula and you want some more, there's stuff coming.
I remember when that gold bar came out, I wanted it.
People were losing their mind over it.
Cool. Yeah. It looked so cool. We should have destroyed it.
No, this was before the time of this was
I know that there was a re-release of it after we Look, I kind of want this. Will I buy it? Probably not. But I like it. I'm down. Good on you, Charlotte.
I like it as well.
It's about bloody time.
Yeah. All right, we've seen something new from Colourpop. As we speak, this is being revealed. So we might not have all the information about it. If we don't, then we will talk about it in updates. But for their summer collection, they're releasing 2 new eyeshadow palettes that are like 9-pan, square palettes. And it looks like a few lip products. So there are 2 palettes. The Ma palette, which is really on trend.
Blues and greens with golds and bronzes.
And it's got some cool tone browns. So you've got a cool tone brown transition, a cool tone dark brown to sort of vamp it up a little bit. But you have that, diagonally across the palette, you've got a sort of sea green, a more sort of shimmery, beautiful, intense green, and then like a, not green, blue, and then like a more matte satin. Is it a matte? Yeah, it looks like a matte,
It
dark
might be
blue.
a matte, yeah.
I think that's super, super trendy.
Yeah.
And I think even though a lot of people will have a lot of these already, I think it's a smart move. I also like that if you look at the diagonal, underneath it looks cool toned and above it looks warm toned.
Yeah.
So you have a bit of both. Then there's also
the Soul palette,
yeah, the Soul,
which is the orange one.
Yeah. So this is similar kind of concept where it's got a few pops of colour mixed with a nice bunch of warm metallics and some matte shades to help complete the look. And there are some beautiful colours that almost look like they've got duochrome, like a peach with a gold shift and whatnot.
When did Colourpop start putting their palettes in plastic packaging?
I don't
with
know.
Mirrors.
They had mirrors in old palettes,
Yeah.
like more recent palettes, but I think this is the first one that they've had plastic, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested. So these are the two palettes coming out. They're for summer, which they look very summery.
Look, I look at these and I'm like, I do not need them. I can live my life happily without them.
Yeah, but if I had them, I wouldn't be disappointed.
I want them.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a want, not a need.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the colour selections. Even the warm orangey pink reddy one.
Yeah.
God, please, Lord, I don't need any more of those eyeshadows. Give me the strength to resist purchasing any more palettes like this, but I still like it.
And that middle sort of pinky colour is gorgeous.
I really like that shimmery orange as well.
Yeah, I think they're really pretty. So this
like
these are supposedly coming out with 3 ultra blotted lip shades. And yeah, it's the first palettes to have the hard casing, but we don't know the dates that it's being released yet. But I will probably put a photo on the screen and update you, or we'll update you on Monday, because I'm sure that, you know, as they start showing these, they release them within a week.
They do. They come out quickly.
Yeah, it's like bam, bam, bam. Yeah. So we need to keep on top of it.
We do. Okay, Dermalogica. We've got some skincare products here from their Clear Start range, which is
a very popular range.
A very popular range. It's designed for younger people with problematic skin, but I can tell you, even I like it.
Yeah, I've got their Clear Start, I think, day moisturiser and a night moisturiser that's supposed to help. The night one's supposed to help clear up breakouts, and the day one's supposed to help like soothe throughout the day. They're nice products.
They're great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And they're more affordable as they're like adult products as well. I remember when I actually went to go buy them, the lady in the store kept trying to be like, but you're not a teenager. And I'm like, but I want them anyway. And she's like, no, but these are more suitable. I'm like, I want these. And it's possibly because they're like half the price.
Maybe.
And I'm like, I don't want to pay your commission, lady. Just give me the Clear Start range. Shut up. Sometimes you just
got to put your foot down, don't you?
Sometimes you're like, I didn't say shut up, but I know.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, stop trying to upsell me, lady.
Give me the Clear Start.
Tell me I'm youthful and pretty.
Tell me I can get away with it.
Yeah. Okay, so what are they releasing?
All right, so we've got the Blackhead Clearing Booster.
Cool.
So this is supposed to, like, you know, help with clearing out and keeping blackheads at bay. And then we have the Blackhead Clearing Fizz Mask.
Oh, I want to try that.
Fizz Mask.
That sounds cool.
So that is a mask that helps to like clear breakouts and blackheads without irritating or stripping your skin of moisture.
Cool. And they're free of artificial colours, fragrances. They're vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free.
Yeah.
And they're Leaping Buddy certified. Awesome.
Excellent.
Cool. Okay, big news for this week. Fenty Beauty have released or are releasing a bunch of stuff. So this has just dropped recently. It's coming out on the 6th of July, so mark your calendars if you give a shit. So there is going to be a few products. The biggest one is a eyeshadow palette.
Yes.
Now, we can show a video on the screen of the marketing video. Now, when we watch it, so I'm going to watch it along with you guys.
Excellent. Let's do it.
So this is called the Moroccan Spice palette, and you can see some like... It looks like it's almost sand dunes, but it's actually pigment. You can see some greens. You can see some earthy colours. You can see some purpley colours. You look at the packaging, it's nice and dark and stormy and purpley. And I think those kind of colours really inspire me. I keep thinking of the Chloe Morello Ciate palette from a couple of years ago that had a beautiful mix of purples and dark blues and also like warm shades, and it worked really, really well. However, if you actually look at the palette, in a photo. It's a warm toned eyeshadow palette with a pop of blue, a pop of grey, and a pop of dark blue and a shimmery pink. This, I'm sorry, does not inspire me.
No.
The video inspires me, but I'll put a side-by-side comparison on the screen where you can see the colour differences, and I feel like this is so...
This is very done. And this is sort of like generic... we want to bring out a palette. What colours do we put in there? They're trending, blah, blah. And then 6 months later, this is what comes out of manufacture. And it's like,
it's
soz, you missed the train.
Yeah, I think if it was more inspired by the cool packaging, which has that beautiful dark blue kind of purple colour with that smoke. If it was inspired by that.
That packaging is probably one of the prettiest palette packaging I've seen in a long time.
But then you're so excited for the outside of it, and then you open up and you're like, burr, burr.
Yeah.
So, if you want this, awesome, go buy it. But,
I will say this. Yeah. I think, I like the balance of mattes to shimmers. I think that's really good. I do think the colours are all wearable, but they're also...
so dupeable.
Yeah. The fact that they've got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of goldy, nudie, yellow, pinky, shimmery shades all up the top there. I'm just like...
Why?
Do we really need that many?
I would call this, once again... If you didn't have any eyeshadow palettes, this would be a good one to start with. You've got some cools, you've got some warms, you've got some shimmers, some mattes, some colours. Yeah. But most people who want to buy Fenty Beauty will have this 100 times over.
I'm really keen to see swatches.
Yeah.
Because the fact that all of those, there's 3 shades in the top right-hand corner that look way too similar.
Yeah.
To me, it feels like a waste of space.
So we've got some marketing swatches, and there's nothing super unique about them. But if you want it, go buy it. But along with that palette, there are some new things that are coming out. So there's an eyeshadow primer, so the Pro Filter Eye Primer. There is the Fly Liner, which is a liquid eyeliner, and also 2 new eye brushes. So all of that is dropping 6th of July, Harvey Nichols, Sephora, Fenty Beauty, etc., etc. So if you want that, you can get it.
Excellent. It Cosmetics is celebrating 4th of July, which is coming up very soon, with a new Star brush. So this is a Superstar Flawless Foundation brush. It features ultra plush, cruelty-free, sheer holographic handle, $30, limited edition.
Is it a ultra plush, cruelty-free sheer handle?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sheer holographic handle.
Yeah.
Okay, Kat Von D. So we saw that she had her lash liner.
Lash liner, yep.
And there's another couple of liners that have popped up on her website. They're not currently available for sale though. We have the Dagger liner, which is going to be available in August, and the Inkwell Longwear matte eyeliner coming out in September.
And 6 colours for that.
Yeah, 6 colours in that one. Both $20. So
the Dagger tattoo liner looks like the normal tattoo liner, but with an angled tip.
Yeah. KL polish. We've got a new nail polish here. This is Marshmallow Sunset. Yeah, Marshmallow Sunset. Looks to be kind of like a white with a pink iridescence to it. So you can see it there. Okay.
So that nail polish is currently available. So if you want it, go get it.
Laura Lee Los Angeles is sneak peeking her new palette that's coming out in 2019. Someone put it through the Colorizer app, and that's what we've got.
I'm going to say, though, more often than not, that Colorizer app is completely wrong.
Yeah.
It assumes that everything, anything that's blue, they think is red.
Yeah.
So, for all we know, this could be blues and greens.
It could very well be.
Yeah,
I wonder if blues and greens will still be in come 2019.
Probs not. Probs not. It's all about the... trying to think. What colours are we missing? It's all about the...
I've gone through all of them. I think they've pretty much done everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's greys.
Yeah. Lime Crime looks like they're creating some eyeshadow palettes based off the Plushies line.
This is confusing though, because it says that it's a sheer pressed pigment quad.
Yeah.
So the Plushies is like a sheer matte liquid lipstick. So it's not 100% opaque. It gives a bit of a tint to the lips. I don't know how that will translate into an eyeshadow pigment.
Yeah.
That's really, really weird. Can I also say sheer pressed pigment quad? That doesn't necessarily imply that it's an eyeshadow.
That's true.
It could be a lip powder quad.
Oh, wow.
I'm just throwing it out there, thinking outside the box.
It could be.
But it doesn't say that it's technically eyeshadows.
No.
And the colours could be lip products. It could be eyeshadows, could be lip products. Probably eyeshadows.
Fuck, they're not letting the blue lip thing die, are they?
No, or the blue eyeshadow thing die.
No.
Either way. But
look, either way, I don't want it.
No.
Lip powders, sheer lip eye products, fuck off.
Yeah. Go hang out with Bobbi Brown. Not interested in the sheer eyeshadows.
No.
Okay, we've seen Manny MUA was, I believe, at VidCon, and he was wearing Lunar Beauty all over this face though. So he also said that the eyelid shade Holiday is shaking. So it looks like he's releasing we knew he was releasing a new palette.
Yep.
But it looks like it's going to have a shimmery blue or maybe a transformer shimmer.
Maybe.
Because since this is over the blue, it could be just an iridescent white that sort of adds a shimmer. Whatever. That's what you're kind of getting for Holidays from him.
Excellent. Lush.
This is an interesting one. Okay, we know that Lush is all about the naked packaging these days. They have started releasing, I think all of their limited edition collections are going to be, what I've heard, are going to be naked releases. So their shower gels won't be in bottles. They'll be the solid ones that are like a soap, same as their body conditioners, same as their body lotions. They're selling everything in naked packaging. Now, that's great for the environment because there's no waste here, but at the same time, it's really not super practical because if you've tried those naked products, especially the shower products, they disintegrate in the shower super
Very quickly.
I had a body lotion in a naked version. I ended up throwing it out because it was just smearing everywhere.
Yeah.
So they've decided to extend that to naked foundations. Okay, so you can see them here. They look like half eggs with a wax sort of coating. And you can see that it's got the shade number on it as well. So they've got neutrals, they've got warms, they've got cools. It's going to be 40 shades. But I don't know about this. A lot of people are raising concerns about this being unhygienic, and other people are saying it's no more unhygienic than a stick foundation, and that's very true. But unless you have something to store this in, it's going to get fluff on it. It's going to get all over your table. Dust, hair, powder.
Hope you don't have any pets.
Yeah, ugh. So these sort of things are very, very messy. So even though it's no different to a stick product when it comes to the bacteria that it harbors from your face, these are not super practical having them just around your house and using them. So the problem is, this is what kind of annoys me about this brand or this concept, is that you need to have a packaging to store them at home, yet the whole point of them is that they don't need packaging. And it kind of goes to show that this might not be the best way to combat, landfill and packaging. Like we mentioned previously a few months ago that Kiko did a range with eco packaging, so recyclable products, paper packaging where possible, and all products that had either been recycled or like wooden boxes and stuff. So things that you can either recycle that will degrade quickly or come from recycled materials. So I feel like that is a better way to combat this excess waste because they're functional. You don't really need to adapt to how you're currently doing your makeup. And this, I don't know, this looks problematic to me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with packaging. I know there's a big thing going on at the moment where people are like, minimal packaging. And I totally respect that because I do think we consume a lot and a lot of it goes into landfill. But I think if brands stop stressing less about minimal packaging and stress more about biodegradable packaging, recyclable packaging, or packaging that is made from recycled products, then you're on a bit of a better path.
I agree.
Like there are choices that brands can make that are good for the environment. I'm not too sure that I don't think this would work in my routine personally.
No, definitely not. Look, the shade range looks fine.
It does.
It goes from very fair to very deep. So
very deep, which is great.
And very, very fair, almost white. So they've done a good job with that.
I agree,
I'm just a bit... Firstly, I like Lush when it comes to their body products and their bath and shower products.
They're beautiful,
but when it comes to their skincare and their makeup... For me, it's not worth the hassle or the money. So
some of their skincare I do enjoy, like scrubs and stuff and masks.
Oh, scrubs, and but like their fancy moisturizers and stuff.
It's
not for me. But anyway, the rumor is that that's coming out this week in the US. Yeah. So we'll see.
And we'll know, like some people do, they love Lush and they love.
I love the concept with naked packaging, but I just feel like for makeup and especially foundation, I feel like there is a better way to make it eco-friendly without it just totally scrapping.
Yeah, I feel like there could be a better way as well. Yeah. Okay, apparently this is a MAC thing. It is the Soft Focus Light Sweep Warm Light.
Jesus Christ!
I know. I'm not even gonna go on
Are
about
they
that.
different? Are they all the shades in there? Emphasize, cream, accentuate,
so.
taupe, sculpt, bone beige. Yeah, they're the shades that are in there.
So it's a Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape contour palette.
Yeah.
And we're seeing 2 at the moment. I'm not sure if there'll be more in the range. We also have a new brush alert. It looks sort of like a kabuki brush. And then we also have the Hyper Real foundation coming back.
Cool.
So
it's supposed to be coming in September.
Yeah.
Okay, just very, very quickly. Maybelline looks like they've released their first oil-in lipstick. So it's a shiny lipstick, contains oil. You can buy it on Amazon.
Yep. These are the Shine Compulsion by Colour Sensational. All right. Paris Hilton fans, I know you're out there. Get excited, girl. Woo! Yeah!
Party like it's 2002.
Paris Hilton. Just bringing out skincare for you.
It's going to be as popular as their makeup range.
Can't wait. Okay, this, I don't know how it went under our radar. I'm personally offended by how hopeless we've been. This is a bunch of stuff from Uemura. So what we've got are coloured mascaras that are also...
brow products. Now these, if that's actually how they apply, God, they are pigmented.
Yeah, they are crazy.
Nice.
I want to try these. I definitely want to try some of these.
I like the green.
These are actually out.
Yeah.
So we are getting them in Australia within like the coming weeks. So, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was an excited the
excited tension.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just excited from the Paris Hilton news.
I know. No, not really. Uemura. Look, they just be still my beating heart.
Yeah.
We also have coloured liquid pen liners and hard brow pencils.
These colours are rad.
Aren't they amazing? They're sick.
And they've got great colours for brows because they've got browns, they've got blondes, multiple blonde shades.
Multiple different shades and tones.
But they've got like muted greens and purples.
Blues. Yeah. There's like an orange in there.
Yeah. A grey.
I am so impressed by this.
I'm impressed by this as well because I would, believe me, if I had this green one or this burgundy one, I'd totally rock them. Green, like if it's just a slightly green brow or slightly burgundy.
I really want to do like a coloured brow thing. I want to try it. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I don't really have anything that's suitable. And yes, I've tried the gel liners. Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
I think what it comes down to, what I'm vibing from this is the fact that I like the coloured brow trend, but I don't want block coloured neon brows. No. I want a subtle burgundy brow or a subtle olive green brow.
And that's why, like, the things that I have in my collection, like, I've tried playing with it. It doesn't, like, a gel liner, it's too hard to work with. They're too intensely pigmented.
Too pigmented.
It's a nightmare. But these because they're meant to be a firm product, it makes me think that they don't go on super intense. Yeah. And it just,
I like it.
Look, I'm excited for this. Looks like maybe there might be some new eyeshadow shades as well. Don't have a lot of solid information about this, but...
See this girl with the different colours and then like little different bits of colour in the brow? Look, I would totally do that.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
Okay, we've got something new from Stila. This is the Heaven's Dew product.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like the Heaven's Hue highlighter, which is that putty highlighter, but this is the new Heaven's Dew all over Glimmer. Right. Now, it's supposed to be a glossy, translucent sparkle that makes it easy to wear all over the body, and it's supposed to make it look like a wet effect.
Okay.
So it looks gorgeous in the pan.
Oh!
In the pan, it looks gorgeous.
Yes, in that particular image is like...
glorious.
That's what Jesus looks like.
Yeah, I agree. If you look directly at Jesus, you just see this.
See. Yeah.
But this, to me, they're like, okay, they're really emphasizing this wet look, but it looks so sparkly.
Yeah, I agree. On the skin.
Look, I think this could be really cool, but for me, I would just prefer to buy their Glitter and Glow. Because if I was to wear this, it'd probably be on my eyes.
Yes, yep.
So I just prefer to go the Glitter and Glow. No, it stays on. But this is an interesting concept. It's a sort of like going with the Heaven's Hue and also mixing it with the glitter and glow.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can see that in the video that they were showing, even though they call this just, you know, the Heaven's Dew, it also says Silverlake. So I feel like they're going to release
There'll be more colours. Yeah.
This is currently available in the US for, I think, Sephora VIB members. It might be releasing already soon. And I think it's $28.
And it seems to be smaller than the standard.
Yeah. So this is, which is strange because you think if you use it on your body, you want it to be bigger.
Yeah.
No, $25. Sorry, it's $25.
Cool.
But I don't get the wet effect unless wet is like chunks of glitter.
Maybe the base that it's in is actually a gloss.
Well, I think it might be because they're saying that it's like a glittery gloss.
Effect. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Fuck.
Yep.
Urban Decay.
Yep.
These are the Lo-Fi Lip Mousse.
Yeah, so it's a liquid to matte lip colour that delivers extreme pigmentation and a velvety finish. And it's supposed to stay plush throughout the wear. It's a weightless formula that's also waterproof. But I don't know. It's interesting. It's going to be 8 shades.
Yep.
It's supposed to be innovative. I don't really know about that. And it's going to be $26 releasing in August.
Okay.
So the shades are pretty. I think the range is nice.
I like the colours.
A nice mix between, there's a few pops of colour, there's a few nudes, there's warms, there's cools. But
I don't think there's a single colour there that I don't like.
I agree. I think these are beautiful colours. It's just not a product that I am very excited to add to my collection. Similar to the Kat Von D lash liner. I'm like, I don't need this.
Yeah. Look,
thanks,
lip products in a pot.
No.
Unless it's a lip balm and I'm
Mikey.
smearing it all over my face.
Yeah. No.
Not all over my face, but yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right, we've got some news from Wayne Goss. So he has announced that he's coming out with a cosmetics line. So we know that he's got the brush line, and he has shown in a video, he did a video sort of announcing it, saying that it's completely self-funded, so it's taking a while. He's first off is going to release an eyeshadow palette. Now, he held up 2 palettes to show that the one with the circle pans didn't meet his requirements because there's too much packaging and there's not enough product. So the ones in the sort of squares are more in line with what he's going to release. It's definitely going to be a 6-pan product. It's going to have a lot of product in it. On here, we can see that it might be a blue colour that he will release. But Yeah, it's coming out in the next 6 months, but because he said it is self-funded, it's taking some time.
Yep.
He also mentioned that he will be releasing foundations, but once again, they take way more time and money to formulate, so that's sort of way down the track. And he also said that he's just received like a sample of a powder that reflects the light without any shimmer.
Okay.
So he's really excited for that as well.
Right.
But the first release in about 6 months' time is an eyeshadow palette. Then we're looking at other things that he's extending it to.
Right. Okay, Winky Lux. I think this is the last thing.
Yay!
We have the Watermelon Jelly Balm.
Oh my god.
I know. So this is a pH activated lip balm. So if you don't want one that goes bright pink, this is not quite going to be the one for you.
Yeah.
But it does have the scent of watermelon.
Yeah, I'm super keen on this concept with the scent of the watermelon. I love the packaging, how it's pink with the little seeds.
Yeah.
I hate colour transforming lip balms. The reason being, I'm currently wearing a lip stain, is quite vibrant, because I like either vibrant or nude.
Yeah.
I don't want a hint of pink.
No.
That doesn't
And I
interest
find
me.
Something that irks me about the color changing thing, like I love the novelty of it, guys. I really do. But it never looks great. No. And I find that it'll take to certain parts of the lips and not other parts. And also, every single color changing lip product that I've ever used has been more drying than hydrating. Whether it be in a balm style, a gloss style, or a color changing lipstick style.
That's a fair point.
So if I'm going to pay money for a lip balm that smells like watermelon, all I want it to do is smell intensely of watermelon and make me drool and hydrate the shit out of my lips.
I agree, but also lip balms for me, and I don't know about you guys, but I am quite a lipstick wearer. I didn't know if you could tell. I love wearing a lipstick.
Didn't notice.
I love wearing any form of like bright lipstick or bold lipstick or matte lipstick or nude, whether it's nude or colour or whatever. When I come to wearing a lip balm, it's for hydration purposes.
Yes.
It's either while I'm getting while I'm doing my makeup and I want my lips to be plump for when I'm doing my lips, or it's at night when I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah. Or if for some reason you've ended up super dehydrated and your lips are the Sahara Desert.
Yeah. So I love the concept of this. Take out the pH indicator, please, because that chemical doesn't need to be in every single one of your lip products. It's really frustrating, and I hate the colour it turns. Wishy-washy, bright pink.
I know.
No, thank you. And that's what it always turns, because that's what it does.
You know what frustrates me? They have their normal lipsticks that don't change colour. Like, they're just normal
like they're creamy
lipsticks.
Yeah.
They are so fucking nice.
Yeah.
They are such beautiful, intensely pigmented, comfortable lipsticks. So I know that they can do other things, and they can do other things really well. Oh my God, please bring out super mega hydrating lip glosses or lip balms, with those amazing scents.
Yes,
like
I agree.
Watermelon and mint and lemon. Please and thank you.
I agree.
Okay, it has come to the time where we need to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP.
Yep.
And that person is Erin.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Erin, for helping us out.
Yes.
What are they actually changed it from sponsorships to
members?
I think it was
membership or something like that.
It was something.
YouTube's changing the term.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your support.
Yes.
We love you. This episode is dedicated to you, Erin.
Yes.
And emoji watermelons?
Yeah, let's do watermelons, because we
nice
do
easy
love
one.
watermelon.
Oh, I love watermelon. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. We might have some bonus content this weekend.
Yeah.
There might have been some
I'm sure
yesterday
we
as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Just
who knows?
enjoy.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.